Hello. So, I was trying to think of something that maybe I could get you to practice over the weekend. And what I've noticed is that even at the higher levels, some people just are not really skilled at hammering. So I'm going to go over a little bit about that and then present you maybe with a challenge of sorts. So first, let's go over some nails. Let me come around the table. I want to show you something here. So the nails are, they get, there you can see that. They have sizes, and this is called a 10, you see that D there, and that stands for 10 penny nail. Now, I know it's, they made a little bit of an error on here. The D should really be in a lowercase, so let me correct that here if I may. It should be a lowercase d. And part of that is it makes how they came up with the name penny for naming nails. And actually it was because when you turn this over, it makes a P for penny, and that's how they came up with the naming of the different nails. So anyhow, 10 penny nails, a sizable nail. It's about like that. And you know, I'm thinking this might be a good choice for people when they maybe begin. And one of the things that happens is that what I notice with people is that they start out by holding the nail or the hammer in, let's say, not a power of strength. So you don't want to hold a hammer up here, okay? You want to be able to use the whole handle there so you can get some momentum and use the weight of the hammerhead. Again, remember, that's a claw hammer. So most of you start out, you hold the nail on top of your board, and you want to just get it started. Notice I'm not lifting that hammer very high. Oh, D-man, safety glasses. Okay, and so anyway, you want to make sure you're holding the hammer in a power hold there. And so anyway, that's how you would start your nail off. I would suggest maybe not holding on to it forever, because you'll eventually get down to that point where there's not much nail left but just your fingers, and oh, don't want to do that. So anyhow, here is a very small nail here. I'm going to come around and show you. See, that's a pretty tiny nail. It's you know, not too terribly big. And sometimes, you know, we get a little reckless, see, when we hold the nail and then we start hammering on that, and oh boy, next thing you know, smash the fingers. Not good. Feels terrible. Trust me. So one of the tricks I use is I carry around this spare comb, and I will put my nail in that comb, and then I can start out with it like that. That's a nice little trick. Something you should think about when you're using tiny, tiny nails. So one of of the challenges that I'd like for you to do as you practice hammering is I happen to have over here a 2x4, and if you have a section of 2x4 at home, it might be good to use. And anyhow, my challenge is, you know, really get yourself some nailing in. And so when you start out again, we're like this. Okay, now you see that you hear that's a little loud, but I get that started, and then you can really kind of hammer away. Now, I am going to challenge you, and trust me, when you practice this, you make sure you have your safety glasses on, because I think you might have nails flying. But, you know, do your best to try and get this nail through and say, oops, hold on a second here. Let me take care of this. There we go. But anyhow, back to this. Get yourself a good start on it. You know, I'd say, I'm just going to grab another one. I don't want to take the time to yank that one out. But, you know, get it, whoa, gosh. Get it started so it's in there fairly firm. And then my challenge is, you see if you can get that nail through in just one, or I'll even say, get it started and see if you can get it through in 2 smacks. Okay? You'll probably miss on one. But anyhow, come Monday, I'll have a video for you of D-Man getting a nail through a 2x4 with just 1 hit. I won't even start the nail. Okay? In other words, I'm going to put a nail through this 2x4 with just 1 hit. Not going to start it out. I'm putting it through the 2x4 in 1 hit. Okay? And we'll see you Monday.